Bama gang. Cause we always hit the nail on the head. So check this out, my Miami Hurricane fans. Sad day, man, sad day. Now, I want to have a moment of silence for Aubrey Hill. Aubrey Hill passed away at the age of 48. Now, Aubrey Hill coached it at Miami, the wide receiving group, in 2008 to 2009 season. He also coached at Duke, Pittsburgh, Florida, and probably a couple more teams that I haven't mentioned. But Aubrey Hill was a Florida Gator player. You know, he coached recently in the Miami area at I think it's Coral Gable or Coral City. I'm not quite sure. But also he was the wide receiving coach currently at FIU. You know, it's a tough loss, man. This guy is very deeply rooted in the state of Florida. So, you know, RIP to him. You know, keep his family in y'all prayers. Alright, so let's jump into it. As you can see behind me, this atrocious, nasty looking thing, the Florida Gators, aka the Florida Baby Lizards. Now, the Baby Lizards ain't got no YouTuber. Well, they do. They got some old people that talk stats, and you know, it ain't entertaining at all. So I think I'm gonna come over here, do some Gator videos and entertain you Florida bums. So let's get into it, man. Let's get into some Gator news. Yeah. So first day of practice, of course, and there's a couple players that decide that they do not want to play for this sorry ass team. Kadarius Toney, wide receiver. Trevin Grims, wide receiver. Jacob Copeland, wide receiver. And Zachary Carter, defensive end. They decided that they did not want to play. They did not want to practice. They want to hold out. They feel like they're being used. It is what it is. You know, y'all are Gator bait. Now, most of those guys say basically they don't know how safe it is to play or whatever. They just want answers. They just want answers. But I know what the real problem is. I know what's really going on. And I'm going to tell y'all. I'm going to tell y'all what's really going on. Dan Mullen wife. Megan promised all those guys hugs and kisses. Hugs and kisses. And unfortunately, she didn't come through. Now, she wanted to. Trust me, she wanted to give out those hugs and kisses. But because of coronavirus, she couldn't. Plain and simple. That's the only reason why she didn't give out those hugs and kisses. But anyways, let's move on from that. Now, what we're really here to talk about is the Florida Gators schedule. Damn, Megan, you back in the picture already. We just moved on from you. Now, I'm guessing Dan Mullen must have sent Megan to the conference where they had, you know, all this meeting and stuff to figure out who's going to play who. Because Florida got the easiest schedule of them all. Florida avoid playing Alabama and Auburn. How did they get this done? Now, they said that they had a meeting in a baseball field or whatever, you know, on the baseball field, okay? Now, Megan Mullen, she did return home. I don't know why her knees was all orange, but it is what it is. Maybe she was painting something. I don't know. But anyways, let's get straight into this schedule. First up, you got on September 26th, Ole Miss. Figures. On October 3rd, you guys will be playing the South Carolina Gamecocks. Now, you know what's worse than every other team in the SEC? The Gamecocks. South Carolina ain't win shit in so goddamn long. I almost forgot they was a team. Next on the list, you got on October 10th, Texas A&M. Now, this might be one of those games that, you know, might be a little bit challenging. It is what it is. But then again, you know, you are the Florida Lizards, so pretty much every game is challenging. October 17th, you got the LSU Tigers. Former national champions. Well, they're still national champions right now because, hey, nobody else ain't won yet, so they're still national championship. They're still the team, so This one's gonna be a hard one too. Now, LSU ain't got half the stuff that they had last year. I'm not even gonna get into half the stuff they had last year, but they might whoop your little. They might whoop your little Lizards. Yeah, they might do. They might whoop your little Lizards. Next up, October 24th, you have Missouri. I think you beat them outright. Missouri ain't been. I ain't gonna say the word relevant because then y'all want to get in the comment section and talk about, oh, Miami ain't been relevant, this, that, and the third, and we still got more championships than you baby Lizards. Now on November 7th, you have the Georgia Bulldogs, aka the Georgia Choke Dogs, aka the Georgia Chihuahuas, aka all bark no bite. Must I keep going? Now that game, it's going to be a toss-up, man. It's going to be a toss-up. I think Georgia is a little bit better than you guys. I think they might whoop you again 4 years in a row. But you might beat them. You just might beat them. You never know. I'm picking Georgia, though. Next up, November 14th, you guys have the Arkansas Razorbacks. I ain't going to say nothing about the Razorbacks. They trash. Y'all gonna beat them. If you don't beat them, you trash. Well, then again, y'all already trash and they trash. Two trash playing trash. You get the picture. November 21st, Vanderbilt. You see, every time you say the word Vanderbilt, you gotta laugh. Because they're a freaking joke. You're definitely gonna win that game. Now, November 28th, you have Kentucky. Kentucky. No, not the fried chicken. I know you Gators get hungry, but not the fried chicken. But you should get a win at Kentucky or whatever. You know, it's Kentucky. It's not the basketball team. And last but not least, on this schedule, you have the Tennessee Volunteers. Now, Tennessee's looking great in recruiting. Too bad it ain't 2021 yet. Too bad it ain't 2022, 23. I think you beat Tennessee. I think you beat them. It might be a dogfight, but I think you beat them. Moving on from this Gators schedule. God, this schedule is easy. You got the easiest schedule out of the SEC. How the hell did Nick Saban and Alabama allow this to happen? How? I thought Nick Saban would have cried to the committee and got the easiest schedule, but I guess not. I guess Dan Mullen's wife made it to the meeting early. She made it there early.
Maybach.